Hello, my fam. Today I wanted to carry on with the videos that I have been doing thus far. I started off talking about depression, and I want to talk and change, right? So to recap, and I highly recommend if you haven't watched my other videos yet, that you do so. Even if you don't have depression, you might know somebody who does, or it could help you understand others who have depression or have warning signs for yourself if you are ever led into a state of depression and what it's like. So depression is actually a symptom instead of a condition. So if you look at it as a symptom of something else, something deeper lying, and the need for change is very prevalent. So there's a need for change starting from within, of course, and it always starts from within, and that change has to do with perception. So starting to change your perception of things, starting to enhance your peripherals or looking at things in a little bit of a different way. And then the next step is that change in a physical manifestation. What do I need to change in my life to do better for myself? Whether that be get a new job, move, get out of a relationship, whatever that may be, there's something either subtle or major that needs to be done in your life when you start to face some depression. So let's talk about complacency for a minute. Complacency actually means that you are so comfortable in your life, in your situation, that you are unaware of any risk or danger that may be present. So I've noticed that complacency, change, depression, they all correlate. And in my own self-reflection, I've noticed that when I start to fall into a doubt about a depression, is that I'm starting to realize that I've been too complacent with my life, not seeking change, going through the same rhythm, going through the same motion, day-to-day life. And maybe I'm struggling to meet some goals, whether that be professional or personal. You're trying and just things keep failing and things aren't working out, and you're just frustrated with yourself, and you're like, why is this happening to me? I keep trying and things just don't work out, either in a relationship or your career, personal life, living situation, whatever that may be, right? So you become complacent, and then you realize, oh no, my life kind of sucks right now. So let's say that in a state of complacency, if you are very complacent, something that could be very, very minorly negative that happens into your life could be a world of upset for you and turn your life upside down. And so that's something to reflect on. If something bad happens to you, think of what it was that happened to you. Start to reflect back on the severity of it. Was it really that big of a deal? Did it really jolt your life in a major way? And if so, why? Why did it do that? Start to think about the complacency that you may have been in prior to that event happening. Because we get into this routine, we become complacent and comfortable with the daily routine, the daily life, the daily, efforts that we just make to make ends meet, right? We go to work, we come home, we make dinner, we do our chores, we go to bed, and repeat, right? Our deeper selves are always looking for more. They want more. They want more experience. They want more knowledge. They want more of a drive. They want more challenges. And so it's important for us to put ourselves in challenging situations and to test our abilities in new things, in new experiences. Because if not, our deeper selves are going to run dry. They're going to get bored. We become complacent. And then we can fall into a pit of depression. So think about that in your life. Think about, am I complacent right now? am I just kind of going through this routine in my life, not really thinking any deeper, more profoundly about who I am and my purpose? And if so, think about that as a kind of a precursor to what could happen down the road for you. And start making those changes now before you do start to fall into any kind of a depression, or you get easily frustrated by the least little things. Very important to do. So do that self-reflection. I have been going through some major changes in my life, personally, spiritually, physically, career-wise, just because I finally recognized how complacent I was and that I needed change and I needed to do something different because what I've been doing over and over wasn't working, right? You can't keep beating a dead horse. So do that. Do some reflection on complacency and where you're at in life. Challenge yourself. Learn, explore, do new things that spark your interest to keep you going, keep you motivated, keep you having fun, keep yourself evolving, right? So with that being said, the next conversation that I'm going to be doing in the next week or so is going to be about relationships and marriage, because we're noticing more and more these days there's a heightened level of divorces and many complaints about the significant other. And our problem is that, again, we're falling complacent with ourselves and our own lives, that we are not accepting to look within and reflect in ourselves to see what we can change, but instead we are complaining about the other person and expecting them to change. So that's going to be my next conversation, but I wanted to set the precedent of that complacency and understanding and how to recognize complacency in your life. Thanks for tuning in today. Bye.